Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. um, my name is Pavel. I continue series of video streaming tutorials in IT area, and today I'm gonna talk about programming for Solana blockchain using Anchor framework. So I have a little plan about it, and let's check it. Um, yeah, so um, little off topic before we start. As I start developing my YouTube channel, I choose this topic in IT area, but as well I'm doing art, as you could notice. Yeah, there is a easel with some picture. I do some painting, some drawing, murals. I work in mainly with airbrush technique, but as well I'm using I'm using brushes. I'm using pencils. Uh, yeah, so I do some decoration thing, art objects, some handcrafts, all the different yeah ways and techniques. And as well I had before some videos from process, some time lapses, and I think I probably will make some more videos, educational videos, and I have to think about it a little bit more and prepare everything, rearrange my camera, whatever. And yeah, so my channel name is Art and Technology, and yeah, you're also welcome to my YouTube channel. So it's yeah, it was a little news about all of my movements in this area. So let's check what we gonna talk about today. So I already had a little experience in programming Solana. I start making some smart contracts, and uh, to be honest, I really I never deploy anything to the network, and yeah, I just there is a part of my ongoing projects, and I need to dive in, and I need to understand myself, basically how to work with all of these things, and just to continue use it. So mainly I will check everything as a newbie, but then I will make some valuable notes about some different aspects, and yeah, what I already encounter in my experience. So I hope it will be valuable for newbies. And yeah, then about tutorial style. So yeah, as I said, I'm not going to make everything like to prepare just a perfect tutorial, like everything seamless and no errors, like no error messages, everything just fine. No, this is really I I hope that during process I will encounter some error messages, something happened, and then I can walk through all of this, like a real events in what happened in the wild. And yeah, I think it's should be much more helpful than just following tutorial where everything fine, like you you see like all the commands just perfect, no typo, no anything. I mean, uh, even to be honest, I would say that like you can check some old tutorials, for example, and just follow all the commands, but then suddenly you can find that like some of the commands already deprecated, something is not working, and like you need to you need to use like a new syntax or something, like even in such aspect, you as as a programmer, as a IT guy, you always need to understand that all the technologies never stay at the same point. Everything continue growing, continue developing, and all the information uh, like some parts became deprecated, something becomes more actual. So you really need to check all the latest info, and you need to be flexible in this area. So that's why I prefer to show something like we where we can find really some troubles and solve it on the way. And so I explain what was wrong and how we can solve it, and like that. So yeah, this yeah, something about style, and as well like even such a menu as again using this Trello board and some checklist. So I'm not going to create like a nice looking fancy slides, all this like a animation, whatever. Even I don't think I need it in post video, and that's just enough, and everyone can see and understand what I'm talking about. So just like a minimalistic and pragmatic way. So yeah, and then let's check now really points about this video. So at first, yeah, we're gonna check toolset, required config, and keys. As in 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 any ecosystem, in any programming language, you always have some toolset, and yeah, that's like what you need to install first, configure, and yeah, then you can start working with this specific technology, right? Then yeah, basically I split all the next steps. It's the same action but using different approach. So it's a build and deploys some simple program, and then using local toolset, using WSL, using Docker container, using Solana playground, then testing program and summary. So that's it. And basically I just start as anyone uh, should do. Like you just Google, you found you well, okay, even I can show you just right now in the browser. I already have some tabs, but basically if you want to start developing for Solana, you just Google Solana dev, then you will find this developer resources, and that's what already open here. I think. Well, I even okay. I jumped somewhere, but okay. Let's show. It's a main developer portal for Solana blockchain. Yeah. So nowadays there's bunch of different blockchain, even some forks of same blockchain, and there is no specific reason why I choose it. I just have a little experience before. I had some interaction, and at least I know some basics using Solana, using Solana CLI, and I just want to continue to work in this blockchain, but perhaps as well I will check some other blockchain and some basics, how to use it, how to create some smart contracts in future videos. So stay tuned. And yeah, so there's many different section like where you can start, and basically one of the first one what you need is Solana CLI. It's a tool set that contains a bunch of programs that you need. Solana CLI itself, then some local node, like a local node cluster validator, then maybe few more tools. Yeah, so again, all the articles how to install you can find here on web page, and just follow all the instruction and you will get it on in your operation system. But I just want to have a little note about my case. I'm using Windows. On my laptop I have a Windows, and so the thing when I start using Solana, they have a specific client for like some binaries for Windows operation system, and I still have it. So I mean, I just show you. I have this specific Solana version in on Windows version 1.10.40, and later I install Solana in my WSL subsystem, and this is another version. It's 1.17.25. So I have two different subset, like not subset, two different installation of Solana, and there is no reason to have it on your system, but like it's really just historically when I started they have some binaries for Windows and I just install it like they have instructions. But nowadays if we jump back to the browser, you can see that for Windows it's only recommended version to use WSL. And yeah, so WSL becomes quite popular among developers on Windows because, like as I said before in previous streams, developing on Windows is like it's of course it's possible, but sometimes it's like for Node, for example, it's always something happened, like something with the file system with some like some weird errors, and yeah, it's like among all the evolving of some frameworks, you like when you work and you see that something happened and like something is not redefined. So at least WSL brings some like a Linux experience, and in for developers it really becomes like a much more easier, and yeah, it becomes so popular, so now it's almost like a standard. And I mean, I don't see any articles, like anything that they mention when they stop support these binaries for Windows. But now, yeah, just WSL, and yeah, life became easier with this installation, and yeah, so that's it. And I have historically I have these two version, and probably I don't have yeah any reason to have them too, but yeah, maybe we can check something. And so for now, actually, yeah, it could be interesting thing. So in fact I can I can check something not about installation, but about updating Solana, and I think there should be. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, Solana. Oh, sorry guys, I think I pressed too much tab. So Solana install, Solana init. Well, install init. Wait a second. Um, well, let's check this one and init. Just init install initial installation list. Oh, okay, Solana install list and update. Yeah. So oh yeah, it's interesting. Actually, in fact, I have two versions. So again, Solana said is 1725, and yeah, this hash. I think one of this hash should be similar to one of this, and yeah, okay, DE8. Yeah, I think this one statement. Okay, but info collection before update. Okay, and what about list of version options? Well, okay, there is no much information in a list. So well, okay, I will try to just to update. Let's check. So update with stable. Okay, DE. Yeah, so they say it's the latest version. So probably yeah, I made I made one of the update. I don't know when, and yeah, I have this second one. So even like a one version more, and no, wait a second. This is with WSL. It's in a Linux subsystem. Okay, that's fine. But let's check now in yeah in another version. Solana. What was it? Install, right? Okay, install. Yeah, okay. And then list. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. Oh, it's interesting. And here it's even don't have anything in the list. However, I have one version installed. Well, let's try to update. Oh, unknown release. Okay, that's interesting. So, okay, let me check one little thing. Um, I quickly check something about update, and if yeah, it's Solana install update actually, so correct. And I'll just check some documentation quickly. Solana install init. Okay, there's one more tools called install init, and actually we also have it. So okay, let's quickly check it and install init. Okay, so let's say initialize new installation. Well, it's also show this version, quite strange. So yeah, somehow it's in Windows natively. It's some like old binaries, and even uh, it in install Solana install update couldn't detect like I couldn't really update it now, so I probably even don't need it. So yeah, that's little things like how it happens historically. So yeah, the best way is just to use WSL now, and that's it. And here, as you see, they just have a correct response, so it's latest commit and everything fine. So we don't need to update anything more. And then yeah, so that is first part. It's Solana. It's what you need to install initially. So second thing is Encore framework, and yeah, let me check one more time. Just documentation for Encore. Well, it's a program, and let me check. Let me check. Oh, yeah, okay. Actually, it's same. It's the same article. Just some next step. Well, okay. So a little bit. Uh, I mm, I skip one part. It's about Rust, of course. So you need to install Rust as well, and I have it installed already, and so Rust has this Rust app tools as well. It's installer and version manager. So I already have all this installation, and same I think natively on Windows and in WSL, but now again because installation step is so uh, describe it here, we will check updates. So the tool called Rust and oops, Rust yeah, and well, without anything, it shows that it's yeah have should have wait a second, update, yeah, right, update and self update as well, and yeah, okay, so let's first check version. It's yeah 127.1, and yeah, basically they said active it's 179, so it's definitely better to update everything. Oh, okay, it's basically it's fine. It shows 79, but start the mode 80, and yeah, it's even more latest version. So that's how you update in Rust and yeah, like a core files, and as well. So I have yeah initially 127. now I can check this Windows installation because it's not same as well. I think, yeah, I have just separate, yeah, and here even lower version, so actually I can do same again. And but yeah, you can see that it's downloads corresponding version for Windows stable and like a PC Windows, and uh, in this case it was unknown. So yeah, it's some difference now. I have to wait for downloading all of the crates, all the libraries required for both uh, version. As well, I, to be honest, I don't really need this Rust to to keep this Rust on Windows. But as they decide to update everything, I do this as well. And to be honest, well, yeah, actually nowadays I just use WSL quite often, and even for like a really small test or something, I don't need to have this installation for um, specifically for Windows. And to be honest, yeah, I removed before I have I quite often I was using active state products, and I have I had active state Perl, TCLTK, Python, and I tried a few more like languages, and some of the even they have some IDE and some other tools. And so I always bring in all of this software like to my home PC, to my work, and like bring in with me with wherever I go, and then at laptop. But recently I really decided to remove all of this, and last years last few years I also jump into containerization, to Docker, to all of such a stuff, and start using it quite heavily, extensively. And so I really understand that. Well, I mean, not understand, but like I think it's really better to have some ready-to-use containers rather than have all of this installation on Windows. And as well, it's like you need to do bunch of things manually, like if you even, yeah, just for web development, if you have some installation for PHP, then you need to set up Apache or Nginx, and need to, yeah, make this configuration to use fuzzy or whatever. Then like yeah, all of this classic development becomes quite I wouldn't say annoying, but like it's just much more easier to use containers, and like a ready to use. When everything installed, you just get all the version. You can modify a little bit as you need it, and yeah, just reuse this container, but like use it as it should be on a server. And like it's most close configuration as it will be in a like a real production server. So I mean, because it's Linux, it contains all the services. Yeah, so it's it's uh, it's another big topic for discussion about using containerization, all these cloud technologies for development. It's like really gives a big power to create huge projects, and it's like yeah, it's a big topic to maybe another one session just discuss these things. But yeah, so still now I show this both ways that I like set up in a to-do list, in a checklist, like a local using local installation of Rust app, Solana CLI, and Anchor, and installation inside WSL subsystem. And so yeah, I think here is everything ready, right? Yeah, okay, 8 nightly. So oh, let's check now version. Oh, wait a second. So okay, for this I think I also need to run self update. Oh, wait a second. 27.1. Okay, but Rust compiler is 80 and 1, so this is correct. And before it says it was where is it? Oh, wait a second. Stop. Yeah, so Rust compiler was 79, and now it's 80.1. Okay, well, anyway, one more comment about Rust list. No, maybe it's got list or not. Show. Yeah, well, okay, Rust show. Yeah, okay, some information about what we have now. Stable. Okay, so this is the latest one. Uh, 90 we probably don't want to use. It's like just 90 builds, not really stable. BPF Solana. Okay, and active full chain stable RC. Okay, so yeah, everything updated, and here is similarly. Yeah, right. We have now two chain remains. Oh, I mean, Rastan remains same, but yeah, compiler as well updated to latest version, so everything fine. And okay, now we can jump again to instruction about what's next. So yeah, with Rust everything fine. And yeah, Solana CLI I already have. So oh yeah, by the way, so here is some new command. I think yeah, actually I again like as I said, this part about Windows installation a little bit changed. So like I see some like a really new things in documentation, and I have never seen before. Oh, sorry. Okay, so there is one more new tool that you can use to update Solana CLI, and but they say it's like a validator client from some company. So yeah, like a ecosystem of Solana is growing, and obviously some like a sub projects became part of the official like a tools, and yeah. So it's again, they say it in the future, so it's probably not yet implemented. And well, let me check quickly. Yeah, I think it's command line cannot find anything, so mm, like in a completion, so probably it's not yet uh, deployed. So okay, and last step is anchor. Again, there is some tools now. It's installed through the cargo, through the mm, uh, like a package manager for Rust, and yeah, as well we can check now AVM. So AVM is similar to NVM in Node. It's a manager of installed Anchor. And okay, install latest, use latest and version. And one more thing was about oh, that's interesting. Mock center. Oh, back to the dependencies. Okay. Yeah, it's quite interesting that like they still have some, well, not really hacks, but like some little tricky way to install something. So okay, let's check now Encore. So I as well, I already installed this in both on both yeah, Windows and WSL. So okay, I have latest 130.1 here and nothing more. So that's fine, and I probably, yeah, well, I can try to run update, but I think there is nothing more new. Mhm. Well, I think in the browser they also mentioned this 3.0.1, but let's just check. And okay, so here as well I can list, oh, list. Yeah, but here actually I had a bit more installed version, so I work in WSL more often with Solana, and well, 30.1 was latest. I think most likely. Well, okay, it's even don't load something. Well, I update Solana, so now yeah, I think it's update according to latest Solana. So anyway, it works to run update here. Uh, Even it show latest version because we update Solana CLI. I think now some dependencies you can change, and like probably some new feature we can use. So yeah, that's why it works to update. Oh, wait a second. But here it says everything fine. interesting. So okay, well, that's strange. So I don't understand why here it start some updating and here no. Mm, well, maybe wait a second. What was about Solana update? Yeah, here also we also have some update to at least yeah, like a few minor versions. So yeah, it's a little bit strange. It's again there are some differences on a platform, and you just see like here AVM update start downloading something and yeah getting some okay we I think we need to check and like wait and check what will it say in the end and but here yeah nothing happened it just said like everything fine and hmm, okay so uh, well let's jump again to the browser and yeah last steps is Solana test validator so this is one more tools in a package with Solana CLI and then you can use local validator as like a local host when you run it. But yeah, in my case, mm, I ran it a few times. I even tried to use it, but to be honest, I always for development purpose I use DevNet like it exists just online and it's like a real cluster and it's again it's like a more mm, well there is it's discussable question like why should you use local validator and uh, dev and testnet and mainnet finally and basically it depends on nature of your smart contracts and what exactly you're gonna test so like if you really want to check something like a huge amount of transactions and you really don't want to have this any delay or like any limits like a rate limit you probably can run local validator and yeah just check this functionality but yeah so I mentioned this rate delay in a depth well actually in every cluster in Solana they have rate limits they they have different limits but they exist and like they climb super fast uh, blockchain with like a big amount of transaction possible but when you run transactions through the like as a yeah through the RPC servers you are limited and you even never can um, achieve this amount of transactions unless you start using some nodes like with access to their RPC or you just start managing your own node for these purposes so yeah so and yeah there is a bunch of services they offer some access to RPC of those nodes and then yeah they like have no limiting or like it's quite how you say it's quite lower limits, so like you really can use it in your business models, and then you can have this like 1,000 or like a hundred of thousand transactions and whatever. So, but again, like for in initial steps when you just studying Solana, when you just making first program and trying to understand all of the things, this really not so important, and using DevNet cluster is more than enough. And yeah, you even don't need to have this local test validator, but still at least you have this ability to run it. And uh, as I said, yeah, there is some specific purposes why you want to run local validator, and it's mainly depend on the nature of your smart contract of your program in a term of Solana. So yes, and then you, for these purposes, it's really worth to run it locally and check this functionality, and as well local blockchain that it's generated. So it's more easier to analyze what's happening. So yes, so there is last thing about validator, and then few comments about configuration. Yes, there's how you set up your URL for access, how you can switch it. In my case, okay, let me show again. So in my case, Solana config get. So yeah, here I'm using DevNet. There is a config file in a WSL subsystem in a root. Then yeah, WebSocket similarly is set up to DevNet. I just computed, yeah, and key pair to somewhere in my local file system, and here Solana config get. Actually, everything is same. Only another config YAML file and a little bit simplified path to key pair. Solana wallet. Yeah, right, same. So yeah, they using the same wallet and same endpoint to DevNet cluster. So that's how it's configured in my case, and I don't need to switch to anything. But if you need to switch, yeah, there is a command how to make it. So basically, you change your URL. Okay, so yeah, there is command to generate a wallet, and basically with this command you will have this ID JSON with your key, and in my case it was referenced in output of Solana get config get command. So uh, yeah, if you just starting, you need to generate your wallet first, and then you will use it for all subsequent command. As well, you can Solana CLI have some keys like well, not this one, but just to like enforce to use another key pair on fly on the run. So like you can switch between keys. So and yeah, one more important note. So Solana itself as an ecosystem have these tools, Solana CLI, and uh, like almost all blockchains due to like a very developer nature of such a system. Obviously, they have mainly tools to work with the blockchain, just like developer style. All of the CLI tools, like of course now we have a bunch of application like all of these explorers and like extensions for wallets or to manage all these required files. uh, but in fact you really need to understand how to make this basic like atomic elements that you will use in the future, just with a command line. So of course, yeah, I'm at least for me, like I'm not really um, need to like study this, but for newbies, yeah, you definitely need to check all these commands and play around as well. So there is yeah. So let's complete this review of stuff. So okay, so this command set pass to your key pair. So like you will use it constantly in when you not redefine key pair in a command, in any command with Solana tool. And so then final step, it's like a airdrop, and this is like a very basic, like you for any action you want to perform on a blockchain, you need some money, right? Like some points, some gas. In different blockchain it's different names, and in Solana is a native token Sol. It's used for fees. It's like a base token, and it's used for all the fees in transaction, uh, in staking, well, everywhere. And so airdrop is a command that basically give you some Sol for free, but this command working only, of course, like on DevNet, on a local net. Well, even not sure about testnet. I think maybe they have different limits. So I think okay, so I check my balance in my Solana wallet. Oh, okay, so I have 28 Sol already, and but this is DevNet, so like of course it's not real Sol, and I think, yeah. So in a dev network, maximum amount for airdrop is 5. I think. Let's check 6. Yeah, failed. Okay, yeah. For 6 is failed. 5 is the maximum amount of Sol that you can airdrop. So I have 28 now. I have 33, and yes, that's how it's happened. Like if you just need some Sol for testing, and yeah, well, let's check here and as well, because we have same key pair, so even it's different environment, but Solana linked to same wallet, so it shows same balance. Yeah, so that's how we get some coin for token. And I'm not sure, but I think maybe on testnet they only limit airdrop to 2 sol. Uh, on local net, probably you don't have any limits and can airdrop like any amount. And on DevNet or on mainnet, obviously you don't have this ability at all. Then there's also some facet exist. I'm not sure if they have some link here, but yeah, there are few pages exist that they made as a Web3 application. And no, even no, I think you just target your wallet, and they can airdrop sol like a bigger amount, but they also can airdrop USDT, this SPL token, so-called SPL, in a term of Solana as well. So this is again, it's full supported like a real USDT version, but for dev cluster. And so of course USDT exists in a mainnet as a normal coin, and it's also USDT version in a dev network. So if you want to play around with another coin, and like you also have ability to airdrop some with, well, actually let's find this facet. I think facet. Oh yeah, I think I even have this open. Oh, okay. So this even in it's a part of Solana. Before it was some like just domain, but now it's well, but here, wait a second, maximum request per hour, definite amount. Well, okay, it's a little bit how you say, Solana address. Okay, yeah, here is my address, and I can check. Well, okay. So, well, basically, it's the same. What I can do. Okay, on testnet, at least we know that testnet have same limit for 5. But yeah, so it's same 5 sol, so it's not really useful. But I think there was oh, what was it? Another one. Solana USDT. Well, yeah, it's built token set this one. Yeah, definitely. So, okay, so network devnet address for airdrop. Connect wallet. So here, yeah, here I need to connect wallet, and oh, I haven't used my Phantom for so long time. Wow, I even don't remember my password. Okay, so this is real Web3 application, so you need to connect your wallet. After this, yeah, Phantom. After this, you can airdrop Sol, but also you can have this dummy airdrop, and they said, okay, dummy is paid token, so it's kind of the same mint PK. Okay, and I think this mint, it's exactly okay, I will show you one more. Let's jump to, what is that, browser. Yeah, so here is Explorer Solana.com. It's one more tool that you will use just just constantly. Like this is blockchain explorer, and you can see all details about everything. So because uh, everything stored on blockchain, you also can find info about like a coins, like a mint token, right? And so here's all this like thousands of transactions related to this coin. So yeah, I just entered this address that they mentioned, and as you can see, it's like a USD coin def. Well, it's not USDT, but like some sort of dummy coin. So because it's dev network, of course, everything is not real, and basically, yeah, you can have this coin and like supposed to think that it's whatever coin you gonna use, and then basically in your real program you just need to switch um, addresses of mint token when you want to use some real one. So that's how it's working, and yeah, this is a useful thing for developers. So like you can think it's about like any normal SQL token, and do all the operation, create some new wallets, and so, and with this tool you actually can airdrop this like a dummy token, and maximum I think, yeah, it's about 1000. So it's quite a big amount to, yeah, to airdrop. And yeah, so this, for this application I need to connect my wallet. I'm not sure about uh, password, like how to, well, wait a second, actually it's, is it showing uh, let me check, wallet phantom connect. Okay, I think it's even not showing. Well, I can try to, okay, let me check. I will connect to my wallet, and then I withdraw some, I will airdrop some of this USD coin, and then we will check. So phantom, yeah, unlock, connect, generated account as token tag, um, will set you view balances. Okay, connect. Well, okay, so that's fine, but this is, yes, this is my address in a phantom wallet, so it's not. Oh, wait a second, I'm gonna check something. um, I have these wallets, yeah, main generated. Well, okay, I have bunch of wallets in my phantom, and I think I never have this. Okay, 916, 960. Let me check. Yeah, well, I don't know. I have more. Oh, okay, this one, real. Yeah, so now I switch to this wallet, and was that, it was 33.90. Oh no, wait a second. Balance 33.90. oh no, Solana, USDC. Wait a second. So this is okay. This all fine, but this is mainnet, I guess. What is the network? Network. Let me check. Let me check. Activity. No, this is not open. Well, okay. Real network is the network settings. Oh yeah, okay. Active managed networks. Wait, accounts. Manage accounts. Active networks. Default network address. Okay, including Bitcoin. Oh, wait a second. Connected apps. Hmm. Hmm. That's weird. No. Well, okay, I found my address, but I need to select again and then connect. Okay, so yeah, now it's my real address, right? That's what I have here. Yeah, 9. Okay, 33 and 9. So it's almost yeah, 34. Okay, and some crazy amount of dummy coin, but well, it's shown on DevNet, and this is, I think it's mm, just because I have mainnet selected. Well, 35. Yes, Solana and USDC. Yeah, okay. Well, sure, sure. That's real. That's a mainnet, and well, but this value is probably fine. However, I have some really strange amount. I have 20 millions. Well, get done it. Let's try to send one more. And oh, that's a simulation. Okay, confirm 90. Okay, and yeah. So okay, so that's how it's happened when you want to send some of this token. And okay, actually I can send even more probably, right? Let's try more. It's like about 10 millions or something. Confirm. Right. Yeah. Well, okay, so there is no limits uh, for dummy coin. And oh, wait a second. As you found, so you will need to pay the conversion fee. Well, okay, maybe they have some limits as well, and like I just airdrop to open. So okay, there is this little tools, and it might be quite useful for you. And let's check what's next, and then yeah, when you have airdrop, then you basically can check balance. I already done it, and then you can start. So okay, now everything ready. We do all the updates, we check all the installation, and now we can jump to the code. So well, actually maybe I check some more documentation about Encore. Well, I think there's no commands actually how to create it. Yeah, but one more. No, okay, it's playground. I don't need it right now. And no, 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 no. Actually, by the way, there's another documentation, and so here they still mention installation some binaries and like not WSL. So this is a bit strange. Like on a main site, they just say WSL and nothing else. Here it still exists. So it's yeah, it's another part of documentation. Okay, it's same about install. Okay, so let me check something. And okay, it's main site. About Encore. Yeah, right. This is Encore documentation. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah, so there is one more. It's not even tool. It's just like a set of boilerplate that you can use to create initial project for your Encore, and it's all exists in as a part of npm modules. So yeah, there is some commands, and this npx is like a executor. It's you can execute some command without installation. So create Solana dApp. This tool actually create all the files you need to start your project. And but I think it's also, well, okay, it have some interactive mode when it's asked which like some framework for client you want to use. Yeah, preset, and like you can choose this you can choose Next.js or pure React. Then for UI library, it's only one option for Tailwind, and then yeah, some like a completely empty project, hello world or counter, and few when it's all installed, then it has few scripts to run mm, with npm. So basically, it's something that will be in a package JSON, and yeah, then structure of program, and basically some text of the program, and like how you can run some test. Then okay, wait a second. Okay, let me check. No, 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 no. HPCs. Well, components. Okay, so I think yeah, it's probably part of user interface, like client that they have in this boilerplate. I'm not sure because, well, actually it's again it also looks like facet, but airdrop sent receive. No, maybe it's still, yes, some of the, well, let's check this one actually, maybe. Oh, no, 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 no. Mm, stack management for PSD has okay, there is some one more library. I'm not sure why they mention it. Okay, that's like this is using. Okay, this is something under the hood, and this job times. Okay, so it's like really okay. Next web account view, just web account view. So yes, it seems it already have some yeah, like a UI and some elements in this client side of application. Actually, I think it's worth to check this like really this boilerplate for newbies to check all the components. But yeah, again, I already have project created before, and some part really I think I was using some similar command, and some parts really exist. It's completely same, but something new they add. Yeah, it's really just like some new features, probably useful for yeah, just to check. And okay, so and yeah, they mentioned some more tools. Yeah, okay. So Metaplex. Okay, yeah. So there's parts of again ecosystem with some more tools and platforms to help you with development. I will not check this for now at all. I think it's fine just to continue, and so yeah, encode template. Well, it's anyway Anchor project. So yeah, that's how you can create it with this command quickly. And here is how it looks like in my case. So yeah, some of the yeah, okay. So most of the files it's quite similar to what they describe in documentation, and I still don't have any real code in this program. It's still just a module with a single function, with a single method, and I even not yet define any struct for accounts and like a data that I want to store inside my account. So it's really just a very initial version of module. So it have nothing. I probably even okay. Maybe I can pass some arguments in this OK function, and but at least mm, this is programs that can exist on blockchain. It's do nothing, but still we can deploy it. And so actually my first step, I want to deploy it, and want to deploy it, to try to deploy it using both like my local tools and WSL. Then so okay, let's jump one more time to the my plan, and um, okay, this we already check, and yeah, not much about config. About keys I mentioned, so I have it in a specific path, but with oops, not here, actually with a Solana. There is there is command, and there is options and flags. So actually with any command that you use with Solana, you can pass key and like a key pair. So for example, okay, if I use Solana address, it will it will use my default key pair, and so it always, for all the command that use default key pairs, that is set up in a config. But if you pass in a address, okay, same address, but if you pass a key and then you, for example, say target or target no, deploy, this one, so now you can see that it's another address. It's address for key pair that was generated when I run build first time, and now you can see it's exactly same address that's shown here. So when I run anchor build first time, there it was all the digit one here first initially. Then anchor generates this key pair and change ID here. So like a one key pair used for program. As well, this is interesting question. Like in fact, you can use like a single key pair for program. You can use I can use my like this key pair. I just can set up it accordingly and try to deploy program by this address. But at first, I'm not sure when you deploy program if it's really if it has some derived address, or it just completely use this data field to store program. And so that's why you need to have a new key pair for per program, I think. Because it's like really, when you deploy a program, you deploy it by to this account that you generate. And so this account should have this data field and flag that it's executable, so then it can interpret this data as a program. Otherwise, it might be any other sort of account, like some data account, or it might be even SPL account and just contains some tokens and Sol as well, whatever. So Sol balance any account Sol always contains, but I mean some other SPL token. So I think that's why this key pair generated and this ID change. So that's the first part. And okay, so actually, even in such in a such configuration. So I have already this command anchor build. I will run it again because we update everything, so probably it's better to run it one more time. And okay, so it's few warnings about anchor length in a anchor tomo. Actually, we can change it because we already update everything. And oh, wait a second, where is that? No, oh, anchor tomo, but not here. Wait a second. To anchor tomo to chain. To chain. Hmm. So it's gonna be cargo. No, not cargo. Oh, where is that? Anchor. Ah, we have few more here and here. Oh, okay, maybe I'm not saying. Well, I think it's better just to search like that. And oh, oh, anchor version. Hmm, that's interesting. Ah, I cannot find anywhere. Oh, but this this ah well, maybe it was package JSON. Ah, no, 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 package JSON. No, wait a second. Hmm, cargo look. Okay, cargo look. Ah, wait. Okay, so and cargo from here. Uh, okay. So, well, that's next step that I gonna check. And yeah, I think I still need to read a little bit more info. Yeah, just to figure out all of these warnings. And okay, I guess for now that's enough for intro. And I think, well, at this point I cannot set up yet. And yeah, well, so I think for now I will stop. And I continue this stream later. I was thinking that I can make everything in a one short stream, but probably I need more. So I think, yeah, I continue later. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to check my YouTube channel and subscribe, like, share. See you next time.